What are you doing?
Because we don't have school tomorrow.
Why don't we have school tomorrow? Is it going to snow tonight?
It's President's Day.
Oh, you mean for George Washington and Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You know what? I have the Gettysburg Address which Abraham Lincoln wrote. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
Sit down. I'll get it. Can I sit in between you guys? Come here. Yeah. Do you guys know that Mommy and Daddy went to Gettysburg before you guys were born?
Yeah.
Well, you know now. Yeah. We went there. Would you guys like to go one day?
Yeah.
Well, let's read. I think we will. Let's read Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. And I'm going to read it in Abraham Lincoln voice.
Okay.
77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men living and dead who struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who have fought have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us here to be dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave their full last measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. That was written, guys, by Abraham Lincoln 4 months after General Meade won the Battle of Gettysburg and changed the course of the Civil War. It took 2 long years, though, for Robert E. Lee to fully surrender, and the United States was brought together again, and 6 million slaves were freed.
Yay!
Well, that's it for this episode, but remember, history happens every day. Please like, please subscribe, and leave your comments below.